I've worked on climate change for 25 years.
I worked on climate change since '73.
So you
just to tell you, because
I
was the person who gave the Club of Rome the first big platform. I share with you the concern, and I think we can solve those issues only if we repair our global architecture and our global system.
Hey YouTube world, Harvest is Plenty. Thanks for stopping by to check out the video. So in the intro, that was Klaus Schwab, and I wanted you to hear it directly from him of how he said that he was very instrumental in the early and formative years of the Club of Rome. Basically, he gave them their first start, their first big platform, and he did a lot of other things for the Club of Rome that maybe I'll cover in a later video. But Klaus Schwab, chairman of the World Economic Forum, these unelected people in Davos and others who are behind the scenes that we don't hear about, they're controlling the whole world. It's been that way since the beginning, since the dawn of time. And it will continue that way until the externalization of the hierarchy is complete. You may be asking, well, what does the Club of Rome have to do with Canada, Mexico, and Greenland? Well, let's get to that. So the Club of Rome, after they were founded, their purpose, or one of their purposes, was to reduce the population, or study the limits, or how to limit population control, and how to accelerate the New World Order plans and to get it in place by the year 2000. In 1968, the Club of Rome was tasked with two things. One, we need you to put together a blueprint and show us the studies and the feasibilities and all of this stuff about how to limit the population growth. And two, to form a computerized model of the New World Order and what it would look like. And so in 1973, they produced this particular report called the Regionalized and Adaptive Model of a Global World System. And they kind of talked about a few things, like once they put these regions together, what it would look like politically, economically, ecologically, culturally. They want to kind of, study like what the social impact would be for people and things of that nature. And so their computer model, they came up with 10 regions. And mind you, this is 1973. And this is what they came up with it right here. Let me scroll down a little bit so you guys can see this, the 10 regions. And it says Region 1, North America, Region 2, Western Europe, 3, Eastern Europe, then Japan, then the rest of the developed world. Region 6, Latin America. Region 7, the Middle East. Region 8, the rest of Africa. Region 9, South and Southeast Asia. And Region 10 was China. Now, mind you, this is 1973. Today, we're in 2025. So things are still in flux. The situation is fluid. So the models that they produced back then may not necessarily be the models that's produced today. Now I want to show you something. This was the model that they produced in 1973. This is what they presented back to the people. Look at Region 1, North America. Do you see Greenland there? Yes, Greenland is there, because Greenland was part of Region 1. And Greenland will be part of Region 1 once the Luciferian elite divide the world up. And that's why Trump won Greenland. Mexico is now also, in the newer maps, Mexico is also included. That's the North American Union that I talked about. So now hopefully things are starting to make sense for you, why all of a sudden out the blue, Trump says, I want Greenland, and we need to erase the borderline between the United States and Canada. Now, they're going to lie to you, and they're going to tell you it's about national security. They're going to tell you it's about shipping lanes, and it's about lowering the economic cost on Americans from the oil and the mineral rights and all this other blah, 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 blah. And everybody that's on the Trump train is going to parrot all these talking points to you and try to debate you and all that stuff. Don't fall for none of those lies. I mean, you can't expect these people to stand on TV and tell you that the world is being divided up into 10 regions, into 10 kingdoms, so they can hand power over to the beast, that they're creating a new world order. They will not tell you that. I discussed that in my last video about the artificial intelligence system. They will not tell you that they're getting ready to tag you and track you and force you to take the mark of the beast. And if you don't take it, you probably will be beheaded. But I don't want to get off on a tangent. Let me show you something. 10 Kingdoms by the Club of Rome. This is done back in the day. So this is Bible Hub. This is the book of Daniel. Daniel chapter 7, verse 24. NIV, it says, the 10 horns are 10 kings who will come from this kingdom. After them, another king will arise. That's the beast, different from the earlier ones, and he will subdue 3 kings. So when the beast comes, they're going to hand over their kingdoms to him. And there's going to be some bickering or something's going to go wrong. And he's going to destroy 3 of the 10 kingdoms. So only 7 is going to remain. Now let me show you what the ESV says. Maybe that language may be a little bit easier for you. And it says in the ESV, as for the 10 horns, out of this kingdom 10 kings shall arise, and another shall arise after them. He shall be different from the former ones, and he shall put down 3 kings. Exactly what I was telling you. He's going to destroy 3 of the kings. Now let's go to the book of Revelations. This is ESV as well. I also like to use the King James. But it says this, and the 10 horns that you saw are 10 kings who have not yet received royal power, but they are to receive authority as kings for 1 hour together with the beast. These are of one mind, and they hand over their power and authority to the beast. So it goes back to the book of Genesis. Remember at the Tower of Babel, Babel, whatever, doesn't matter. Under Nimrod, they were of one language and one mind. And it started in Babylon, and it's going to end that same way, Mystery Babylon. And everybody's going to be of one mind. And these 10 kingdoms, everybody's going to be of one mind. They're going to form a pact with the beast. They're going to turn the keys to their kingdom over to the beast, to the Antichrist. He's going to destroy 3 of them. And I talked about this before. If you guys remember the Economist magazine, 1988, they put it on the cover of the Economist magazine. I did maybe 2 or 3 videos about it. I pulled it up again so you guys can see it. This is the Economist magazine, 1988, guys. It says, get ready for a world currency. See that? And you have this phoenix bird. It's not an eagle. It's a phoenix bird standing on the cover. There you go. Blow it up a little bit so you guys can see that. It's a phoenix bird on the cover of the Economist magazine that says, get ready for a world currency in 1988. And they want to have all of this stuff done, a new financial system, a new global currency done by 2018. See, it's circled right here. But God is not ready for it to happen yet, so he stops them and throttles their movement. He throttles their every step until he's ready, until the restrainer is still restraining. And until the restrainer stops restraining, it will not happen. But you see right here, 10. See the 10 on there? That's for the 10 kingdoms, the 10 regions. Also, see right here, it says Phoenix. Phoenix. Letting you know this is a phoenix bird, not an eagle. And I told you about the phoenix bird in America being the new Atlantis and all those things. I'm going to put links below in the comment section for you to rewatch those videos that I did. But just wanted to share that with you guys so it makes sense to you of why Trump is arguing for Greenland, and he's even said that he will not rule out military power or force to take Greenland from Denmark. And now you know why. Because he's hoping to build these new water kingdoms so they can get ready to hand them over to the coming Antichrist as he's coming to power. They're moving very fast, guys. Things are moving rapidly. Prophecy is being fulfilled before our very eyes. And think also about the artificial intelligence system that they're ushering in as well. Trump is moving fast. I told you guys he wasn't a Christian. I told you. And as he said, when people figure it out, you know, when he read the snake poem, he's going to say, shut up! Shut up, silly woman. You knew I was a snake before you let me in. That's all I have for you guys. I love you. You know, may the good Lord continue to bless you and your family. I'll be back with more content.
I have saved you, cried the woman. And you've bitten me, heavens, why? You know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm going to die. Oh, shut up, silly woman, said the reptile with a grin. You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.